Sports Talk Zone.
All right, now, Mikhail, let's jump into some cricket. Your favorite team, West Indies, managed to lose to South Africa 2-0 in their test series. Give me some positive feedback for the West Indies team from the series.
That would be very hard to find because West Indies, oh my gosh. Oh boy. I don't even know what to say because I'll say a positive was the Jay Sohola making a half century, getting some runs because his spot in the team, I believe,
was under question.
Under scrutiny, yes, because he hasn't been performing in recent times. Poor with the ball, poor with the bat. But he did come back, take some wickets and made 81 not out. And that was I would say a fighting innings because they were down and out in that first innings in the second match, and he put up a decent total, letting them getting close to that first inning total. And then when I saw West Indies got those early wickets, I was saying, yes, they have a fighting chance. And hold and behold, they allowed the captain to make
170 what, two?
Somewhere there about. And I'm like, oh my gosh, because this man is averaging 30 odd in test cricket, So I was thinking that if you look at South Africa's batting, as I've said to you before, if you look at them, the top two, once you get through those, it is not world class beyond that. And when I saw West Indies got those two early wickets, I'm saying, yes, you can probably bowl them up a little enough. But yet again, I don't know.
There are people who tend to have their greatest moments
against West Indies. As you say, I'm sure almost between West Indies and Zimbabwe, everybody highest score, best performing innings and everything. But yeah, setting a mama total for West Indies' chase, we didn't even put up a fighting chance. It was, I don't know, man. West Indies. Will we ever get better? When will we get better?
Good question. My question to you is that, do you think West Indies should now look into removing themselves from Test cricket? Because we can see that we're 3-day cricket, a 5-day game finishing in 3 days, and this is something that constantly happens.
Honestly, I don't think that they want to do that based on the fact that if they come up against oppositions like Bangladesh, that could be favorable for them. But anybody outside of that, and probably Zimbabwe, but if you're talking Australia, England, India, New Zealand, as I said, it's 3 days the most we played. They're going to make a mama total. We're going to have to bat follow on and still lose innings and that. But Test cricket is the heart of cricket, I believe, the foundation of cricket, where it starts from. And for our West Indies to not be playing, it will be a great,
it might be a loss, but I think it's a bigger loss based on how we are performing in Test cricket.
That is true. Let me tell you what they need to do. They need to develop the players some more. Take the Australia approach, I believe. Australia don't really bring in young talents. When you look at some persons making their debut late 20s, going into early 30s, when persons are matured, what West Indies tend to do, they have a young player, they perform in probably under 19s, thereabout, bring them up into the senior team, didn't get a good run, and then you don't hear about them again. I can name you hundreds of players that have happened to, from Xavier Marshall, Adrian Barra, and I hope that doesn't happen to Shanda Paul now.
But we see, even when Shanda Paul is a bit older, but we see even with older players that a lot of time they come in the team, it don't really offer much after a while either.
So honestly, what is that? Is it that West Indies don't know how to play cricket? I want to know.
It's not that they don't know how to play cricket. I think Test cricket require a lot of mental fortitude, and I think that is something that we lack. Because when you look at a team like Afghanistan or even Bangladesh, that has pretty much, I would fear to say they are equal or even better than us in Test cricket. And when you look at that, you would think that it would give us some sort of urgency to try our best to get back like amongst the better teams, but it don't. And I think this come down to, as I said, mental fortitude. Like we see time and time again West Indies players out in the same exact way so often. Like nothing changed. Their approach don't change when it comes to different wickets. It don't change when it comes to different type of bowling. It just remain the same. And if a player can't play a short ball, his entire career he just gonna not be able to play a short ball. There's no improvement on him. No coming and understanding how to play a short ball. If he's not used to playing well on, say, pitches that turns a lot, or playing spinners for his entire career, that would just be the case. There would be no development in him learning how to play against these things.
But to have these deficiencies as an international batsman, don't you think these things should have been corrected prior to even you playing at the highest level of cricket?
Yeah, but politics.
At the highest level, you should have been learning. You should have already, it's a finished product, should be out there performing with just tweaks. But
I agree with you, but it is what it is. All right, we have the ODI series coming up. What is your expectation from the West Indies team? Do you believe that we could do much better in the ODIs and the T20 compared to the Test? Because I think that we are stronger in those fields.
And that's where I was going to go to say we are better players in the one day and the T20, but I don't know the form that these players are in. So I don't want to, I'll just be hopeful that we will perform better. I do think we can make it much more of a game or closer results, even if we're losing not by such a wide gap.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I think.
Yeah, I think we definitely can put up a bit more resistance in the T20s and the ODIs. I think one of the biggest problems West Indies have with the South African team is that the pace. They can't manage the pace, right? They just cannot. And the pitches in South Africa suits the bowler a lot. And when you have that pace and you have the pitches suiting the bowler, that spells disaster for batsmen who are not capable of like playing these kind of bowling. So that's what it is in my opinion. But I think we should give a better account of ourselves in this ODI series and T20 series.
Let's see.
All right.